Hunting can bring you from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows, and chances are a full season's going to give you your fill of both. I'm only 2 weeks into my season and I've already hit both, but I'm going to give you my lesson learned on how you can avoid the lows up next. I'm your host Evan. Welcome to Hunting Lessons. Thanks for joining me on Hunting Lessons. Over our last couple episodes, we did our Kill to Cutting Board series. Now that covered how to track a blood trail, field dress an animal, and how to skin and butcher a deer at home to save yourself some money. Now if you haven't seen those videos, I've put the link to the playlist down in the video description down below so you can check it out. So we're still early in the season. Make sure you hit that subscribe button like this one down below, then hit the notification icon to make sure you catch all the future episodes. Also, the more people that subscribe to these videos, the more times YouTube's going to suggest them to new hunters, and the better our reach is going to be in helping those new hunters get over their learning curve. Also, let me know what you'd like to see on future episodes. You can either put a comment down below in the comments section, or feel free to drop me a line at contact@huntinglessons.net. While you're at it, I'm covering my season this year on my Instagram account, so give us a follow at Hunting Lessons on Instagram. Now I'm a pretty analytical guy. I keep a draw spreadsheet year over year, and I'm usually filling that spreadsheet out for the next year, the day after the previous season closes. I do my scouting, I put out my cameras, and I think I got a pretty decent handle on what my upcoming season is going to look like. I decide what tags I'm going to buy based upon my goals for the year and what's around the properties that I'm going to be hunting. So my goal this year is to fill a general tag with a nice buck. Now I've got a whitetail tag and a muley tag in my pack, and I've seen lots around, so chances of filling one of those tags with a buck is pretty good. I've already filled my antlerless tag, so I've already started replenishing the freezer from last year. Now I've never seen an elk on this property, but early last December I saw a couple hundred just across the road. So I did pick up a zone-specific antlerless elk tag for that just in case scenario. So I thought I was pretty well situated for any possible hunting opportunity I could run into on this property based on my experience over the last couple of years. Now, while the zone does have a general moose archery tag available, I decided I'd save myself the $45, wouldn't pick up the tag. I'd never seen a moose on the property in the last 2 years. Logical decision, no? So this weekend, there I was, sitting in the blind I set up last month, and 100 yards out, this dark line starts to rise up over some brush at the crest of a hill. It starts getting thicker, and then I see the white paddles. And before I know it, there's a moose strolling through the brush. Then he takes a turn, he starts heading towards the blind. The entire time, I'm just cursing my logical decision not to pick up that tag. And to add insult to injury, as if he knows I do not have a moose tag in my pack, he stops broadside about 20 yards in front of my blind and just stands there for a couple of minutes. When he's done with that, he just slowly saunters off through the brush. So I'd like to know, have you ever had any unexpected experiences while hunting? Leave a comment down below and let us know. So what's my lesson learned that I hope you can hoist aboard? If there's a general tag for the area you're going to be hunting, and you would take that animal if you got an opportunity, buy the tag. Needless to say, when I got home that night, a moose tag went into my pack, but sure enough, I was out again the next day and there was no sign of him. And when I got home, I checked my trail cam cards just to see what I'd gotten since the last visit out there, and saw that he'd been there all day with a cow. Now I took these pics with a StealthCam STC P12 camera, and I put Amazon links to the cameras in the video description down below. Now folks, if I could ask you to take the 5 seconds, and if you're going to Amazon, go to it through one of my links. By you doing that, that helps us cover a small portion of the cost in making these videos for you. So I learned my lesson the hard way this season. I could have completely filled my freezer and then some this weekend, but for the sake of 45 bucks, I let an opportunity that I am still shaking my head over walk away through the brush. Buy your general tags, folks. The plus side of this experience is it gave me an opportunity to talk about ethics with my kids. When I got home, my 7-year-old daughter asked me, "Daddy, why didn't you shoot the moose?" It gave us an opportunity to chat through what's legal versus illegal, but also what's ethical and what's not ethical. I got to explain to her that ethics is holding yourself to account and doing what you feel is right, even though no one is watching you. And while this particular instance was a case of legal versus straight up poaching, for a 7-year-old, it was a good example of showing how you can hold yourself accountable to what you feel is right, even though no one is watching. So if you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Also, don't forget to tell us about your unexpected hunting encounters in the comments. Folks, it's still early days this season, so I hope to see this big boy back again in my sights before the end of the season. I'm going to be away next weekend on an army exercise, so we're going to be a full week between this episode and the next one, so stay tuned. Alright everybody, thanks again for watching. Until next time, keep learning.